Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 9 of Timberborn Overflow Outpost. You joined me here today, 9 days left in this drought, which is not the drought that we ended last episode with. Um, I just let the game run a little bit more, um, and, of course, I have realized that we are so incredibly low on logs that it is uncomfortable. So, what I've done, let's see, why are we... There we go. So, what I've done, I've marked all of this as the lowest priority, excluding this little bit here, just because, as you can see, I removed the staircase here. That's because this is all done. So I removed the staircase here just because I knew that they would be walking in here, and I didn't want a bad tide to happen. And they're still walking in here trying to do these things. I put these things in during the temperate cycle, before this drought. So I wanted to make sure that, no beavers would get contaminated because we don't really have very many of those at the moment. But yeah, so this is all put in. These are all set up to close below contamination and then close above contamination. So yeah, super excited for this. I'm hoping that... Oh, you know what I did forget about? Is to come down here and give them access to finish that. Okay, so I was going to say, I'm hoping that we can, now that this is in here, this will flow along here and we'll actually be able to use at least a portion of this reservoir. But of course that isn't going to happen because the pipe down here isn't connected at all. But luckily it is highest priority, so it's going to get done very shortly. I am going to come over here and delete all of these platforms as well and get all of these planks collected, because we've got, a few planks, but there's no point in having them just sit there, especially because we're going to need a lot of planks for what we've got happening here. So as you can see, I've already started it here as well. Largely, again, because we are so incredibly low on logs. I didn't want to run out of logs. So I wanted to get this reservoir started so that we can, get water over into this area and actually start planting trees again. So I did put this one, this sluice in as well. So there's that too. But what I think we really absolutely need to do, is venture, into these areas here, that have more logs, because we are desperately low, and there's not many logs left here. There's maybe, each of these oak trees are 8, each of these pines are 2, so maybe closer to 100 or so. I'm not going to count all of those, but in the realm of probably close to 100, I'd say. So, we need logs to get over here and everything, so yeah, well, we're a lot lower than the 95 that we have. But anyways, what I want to do, get a suspension bridge going over here, so that we can get all of these trees, all of these oaks. Yeah, because we just need them. And I'm going to get over here as well. So luckily, we've got this area. We can just come straight across here and then down, and then up and over and get all of these. So that should be good. And we do have now 6,000 science, just under. So what we're going to do, come over here and unlock the woodwork shop, because we have plenty of pine resin, to actually get started on building this, on treated planks. So all we really need is a place to put the workshop itself, which is largely where our issue arises. So what we're going to have to do, this is going to have to get rearranged so that we can fit it in here. Right. Okay, so I'm also going to pause both of these because we don't have any bad water. So, let's see. Let's do this. That loses ability to produce wheat flour, which of course we don't have any excess of. Okay, that's fine. All right, so this is going to come over this way. And then this will have the upward shaft here, right? And then these will go like that. Then what we'll have to do is put the woodwork shop here. Make sure that door gets flipped. There we go. Okay, so then that gives that. Okay, and then this will have to come over here. Okay, and then we'll do that and have this. Right, and I hope... Oh, no, we don't. We don't have enough gears for this. Okay, so that means I need to unpause this guy. Okay, where did all of the gears go? Oh, they put them in here. Why did they do that first? Okay, well, I needed to unpause the workshop anyways. So we'll have them work on this. I'm going to leave this guy unpaused just so that it starts as soon as it gets power, because, I mean, we don't need food. We've got plenty of... Well, now we've got plenty of logs to survive on only potatoes, but... Yeah, still need more logs. Anyways, we still need... Do we need gears for this? No. Okay. Okay, so let's pause all of these guys here. Yeah, because we are dangerously low on water, but luckily there's only 3.5 days left in this drought. So that should be okay. Let's see. I need to mark all of these for cutting. I also need to only do one thing at a time, but I failed to do that largely. So, let's see. This is going to need stairs. So we'll get stairs to come up here. Okay, get all of this connected here. There we go. And then hopefully we can get maybe just one lumberjack to get all of this, I think. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then we can do this. Okay, now we've got a sloop there too. Perfect. So this can just come straight down, and this will be right here. We'll do more than one lumberjack for this one, just because oaks take forever to get cut down, and there's so many of them. So we'll do that and make sure all of this is marked for cutting, which it's not. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So we've got the excess beavers, at least for now. So we'll do that. That's okay. Okay. All right. So what of this? Oh, this is all done. Oh, okay. Awesome. All right. Let's get the woodwork shop in here. Perfect. Who has nothing to do in range? Okay. Oh, because I'm not pressing the P button. I'm like, why are these not pausing? I'm not pressing the button. Okay. I was pressing left bracket. Okay, anyways. So what I was also thinking about doing is removing this wall here. Now I want to do that largely because we don't need this mine right now. We don't even have the mine unlocked. We do technically have the science for it, but it's not totally necessary, so I'm not going to do it. But we don't need this scrap metal here. I mean, we've got all of this over here. We've got this one, which I want to, now that we've removed all of the trees here, I want to get away up here. So we'll have to do that. We've got that, like, we've got so much scrap metal. We are nowhere near needing a mine up and ready. And if we did, there's one right here that is far easier accessible than this. As well as the one over here, that we sort of planned out, but as you can see, I've paused the suspension bridge because I don't want to get working on this while we're so low on logs. So, speaking of which, I'm noticing our planks go all the way down here. So let's see, why are we not scrolling? Thank you. Okay, so this is done. I want to get rid of all of these. Get all of these collected. Come over here because I know this needs attention. Where is it? There it is. Okay, that's been neglected of attention for a fair bit. So we'll do that, and then we'll get all of this demolished and collected. I also don't remember if I pointed out that I high prioritized all of this, but I did. So that's why it's all green. But anyways, so what do I need to do right now? I need to unpause all of these and unpause all of these and those. Okay, perfect. So now we are going to be collecting as much water as beaverly possible. Oh, I just realized that all of these houses are paused. I probably did that when we had a unfortunate event and never unpaused them, but I did build more housing over here. So I guess technically, since we're not using them, we could just delete them, or we could unpause them. So that's an option. I'm not sure what to do with that, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Okay, I don't really have the excess beavers, but I should be collecting bad water. So let's see if we can do that. And look at this. There's water in here. Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately it's just gonna flood out, but, I mean, it's there. We've got it here. That's amazing. But what I do want to check on is, okay, that's been put in and he's cutting it down. That's been putting it and they're cutting down. Okay, so I do still want to get over into this area, however, so we're gonna have to get going on that. Okay, so let's get a path drawn in here from this guy. Oh, this isn't the same level. I forgot about that. Oh, I really was wondering why that path didn't continue on. Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. There's that. And then we'll bring this across here. Let's do a bridge. Let's do a bridge. Right? Does that work? That does work. Okay. That's too tall. There we go. Okay, get a path there. Okay, make sure all of this is marked for cutting, which it is. Perfect. Don't remember doing that, but thank you, past me. Okay, and then we'll get lumberjacks put in. That's actually a really far reach, so that's good. Let's see. Let's bring this down, and we've got a bad tide. Okay. So that means we're no longer going to be able to work on this. Which is unfortunate, but you know what happens. Yeah, that's really actually very, very unfortunate. But it does give us a test for these, for the sluices that we've got on the ends here. Hopefully those actually work. So yeah, let's see. Let's do this here. Let's get rid of these. Okay, get these collected. And I'm not going to delete any more. Because I don't want them to continue running in here to get any of this. So we'll do that. Who has nothing to do in range? Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fine. That was going to happen eventually. Luckily, we are still somewhat producing logs. I mean, we're at least collecting them. And have somewhat slowed down in using them, so that's fine. I did also think about raising this wall, so it would need to be this one as well. So you know what? Let's just delete this wall. Or at least a portion of it, so that we can start collecting water from here. Or start having more water in here is what I mean. So let's do that. Let's get that to highest priority for collection. And then get a path run along and delete this random path that I clicked over here. Okay. So that should hopefully give us a little bit more water to store. And we'll start collecting some logs. Okay. Less than a day and a half of temperate left. You know what I messed up with? There's no way to get this connected here. You know what I also didn't do? I didn't put in a sluice. So that could have ended very, very poorly. And what I think I'm gonna do is put it here. Right, so let's do this. Okay, so then we'll have this. Yeah, that's fine at 0.5. Let's get that built. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. Let's get this deleted as well and collected. You know what I should have done? Oh, made that wall higher before doing this. Okay. Crash course. We're gonna do this because luckily we have this unlocked. Okay, so we're gonna do something like, oops, not that. We're gonna do something like this. Bad tide started. Okay, let's pause here. And just take a look at how everything is happening. Okay, so let's come down here and see if all of this has been collected, which it has. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anybody in here. I'm going to delete this path. And let's see. Yeah, nobody's in there. Okay, so that's all going to happen. Hopefully, we got to check on these to make sure these all work. Where's this one here? Okay. Yeah, so let's see. So we know that there's nobody in here, so this one, seriously? Okay. Well, that's not very fun. You better... Okay, you better get out of there. 'Cause this is about to be poisonous, and I think I'm just going to delete these stairs. Okay, there we go. So we'll get these collected as well. Okay, so now I really don't care about this one. I do, however, care about this one, because if it's not flowing off the map, which it looks like it is, it would be flowing down into this and contaminating everything here, which would not be any sort of fun at all. Okay, so... Oh, and of course they're starting on the other side. So... You know what I want to do? I want to have this like that, and then this. Okay, but you know what? Ideally, we would just start over here. Right, so then we'll do platforms on this side, here and here. To have this come up and over and like that. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pause here. Okay, we'll delete this. Delete all of that. Get going again. And then we'll do this. Okay. Okay, so with that, what I was trying to do is this. Okay, so now we can get all the way across here. Okay, all right, so that's fine. So that just needs a path across. That's good. And what I really would like to do is increase the height of this wall. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Maybe just once. Oh, all of those have been collected. Perfect. So I'm just gonna delete these 4 stairs, right? Because they've got a zipline connection up. So we'll delete this one also. Okay, so get all of this stuff collected. Perfect. Can I delete these? Yeah, I can delete the path now. Okay, so there's that. We'll delete these stairs because they need to move anyways. Get this collected. And then we'll bring in the second level of levees. Okay, and I know I don't need that one there. I'm just going to do it anyways. Okay, so now we'll bring this path across and get it connected over here. And now we've got all of that. Okay. Okay, we're good. Where are you guys? Oh, we're doing that. Okay, good to know. Didn't know we were going to do that, but that's fine. Yeah, so luckily nobody can get trapped in there, which is why I was worried that they were doing this. But that's fine because that now gives us so much more room for water storage. So much more room for water storage. Okay, so that does also mean this. We've got water in there. But this can now come up to like here, give or take. Let's just do 2.8. Yeah, because that's going to be this level. Perfect. That's so much water. So much water. Okay, awesome. Alrighty then. And we have a dozen flooded buildings, which is just all of this. Oh, hey, these got put... Wait, that means that this got put in. Wow. Okay, alright. Who has nothing to do? Is it over here? Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay. So, you know what that means? We are going to need a storage for the treated planks, which is probably what we should do over here, is start getting storages put in. So, I'm going to pause this gear workshop, because I don't even think we have enough planks for all of this, but we'll do it anyways. Who else? Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to pause that so that our builders have one less thing to come and collect. Hopefully our haulers will actually collect that, but that's fine. I intended to put these water wheels in, but then of course never did. I'm largely waiting for the flywheels mod to be updated to 1.0. I love that mod. If you couldn't tell by my previous playthrough where we literally had walls of flywheels. So yeah, desperately waiting for that. Okay, but anyways, whatever. I did want to come over here and get this one connected. So I also mentioned in the last episode trying to get, some of the well-being items in. So let's do that also. So what can we do? We can do, if we put platforms here and here and here, we can get quite a few. Maybe if I do that one as well. Quite a few of the rooftop terraces put in, only if I can find them. There it is. Okay. All right, so we'll do this. Why can I not? Oh, because it's not on a roof. So I don't need this anyways. I did need that. I don't need that one. Okay. All right, so we'll do this. Not that we really have unemployed beavers, but they can get there, you know, whenever. And then we can also do, let's do contemplation spots on the end here. Yeah. Not, doesn't look amazing, but good enough. It's at least going to help more than the 7 that we have. I'm not going to say those two numbers that it's teetering between that one and that one. Not going to say those. I am going to prioritize these two just a little bit. Largely because I had to delete them. So these other 4 that are being put in have a higher build queue than these 2 here. So I'm just going to raise them for that reason, which does mean I also need to get a couple lumber mills going and pause this wood workshop because we now have no storage built for treated planks. So let's do something like this and just get at least a large pile put in for them. Yeah, because we have no storage at all. Yeah. Okay. So that'll all happen, when it happens. But now that we've cut down a few of the trees over here, I want to start getting into this upper level. So I think this is a perfect path there. Which of course then, as I'm pointing to the screen, holy heck, gives us access to more scrap metal. So just solidifying that we don't need that mine really at all. At least not yet. So I'm just going to get this going here. Let's see. We can do... Can I put it on this upper level? I can. Okay. So, there we go. That's going to get all of that. All of this lower level as well, and majority of the upper level. So, we'll just have to wait, until this lumberjack cuts a little bit of this down so we can bring another lumberjack over into this area. So yeah, I think we're good. Awesome. All right, so water check. We're good on water, actually, which is somewhat surprising. I'm also interested to know why it says it's going up. Who is pumping? Oh, all of those 6. Right. I did... Oh, that's 7, actually. Yeah, I did do that. Okay, so... Let's see what we can do here. Let's pause a couple of these, because I don't want to collect all of our water. So yeah. I also don't really want to put these up any higher. Since their straw depth is 4, which that is 4. Yeah, so actually what that does mean is we can get rid of all of the other ones. And make sure, yeah, those are set to high. Okay. Okay, let's get all of this collected, all of this, and these. Perfect. So that's going to give us a little bit of logs back, which, we still somewhat desperately need, especially after all of this, because these are, what, 80 logs? 60 logs and 80 planks, though. So it's really like, what, 6 and 8 is 14, so 140 logs in total when you boil it down to just logs. So, yeah. But that's fine. So let's see. There's still quite a bit of water left in here. And this little bit here as well. So, that's okay. Yeah. But what we can also do, since they're not even doing this anymore. Well, they probably were, and then I prioritized everything else. Okay, wait. Turn the water off. Okay, so they've got all this. So all of this can go. Okay, and I'm just going to delete one level of this at a time. Or one row, not level, sorry. Okay. All of this pathing can go. And now the stairs can go. Perfect. All right, just get this last one picked up. Let's get rid of the stream gauge too. We haven't really even been checking that at all. Okay, so this layer, I keep saying that. This row can go now as well. And I think it might be worth starting to rearrange this terrain, to get some more water storage in this area as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Yeah, I don't want to prioritize anything else, but I want to get rid of this wall. Because we're going to need those logs. Where are all of these logs coming from? It's not this. It's not that. That's been out of logs for a while. Is it this? No, this isn't put in. It's probably just all of this that we've collected. Really? That was like 150 logs that we added. Okay, alright. Well, anyways. Let's get all of this out of here. You know what I could do? I could just raise this. Because I wanted to put in a mechanical fluid pump anyways, which has a maximum depth of 5, which this is. That might work. That might work. Okay, so let's see here. This still has a little bit of water left in it as well. Yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll raise these. Once these 3 walls get finished. Because then we'll have a lot more water and we'll be able to actually have at least some sort of pumping going on for longer than just the temperate cycle. Because we are desperately going to need to start pumping here shortly. Yeah, because that would help a lot. Because then I wouldn't really have to worry about pausing and unpausing all of these, which I kind of need to do. Because I don't think this is like half a block of water. There's no way all of this is going to evaporate within the time that we'll consume 650 water, especially because it's still being fed by all of this. Yeah. Right. Okay, so you know what? We do have the unemployed beavers though, so let's just do it anyways. Okay. Okay, let's come over here. Let's get this going and this going. Right. Let's see. Those are still going good. This one can be removed. All right. Oh, and all of those are finished now too. Fantastic. Okay, so that's so much potato and wheat storage. None of this is done though, which isn't a huge deal, but I would like it to be done. Yeah, especially because we have unemployed beavers that could be working in the wood shop. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just give this a little bit of priority here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. What else can we do? I do want to get this at least connected though. So let's see. This is going to need to come down here. Right, to get the water out of this. So this is going to have to be like this here. Okay, so we might as well just have this come out and do all of this at the same time. Right, so let's come down here. Let's do this. Let's get this down. Right, and then scroll back down here. get this over. Okay. All right, that's good. Let's get these built also, since all of the logs are already there. Okay, good. Good enough, at least. Pardon me, I had to sneeze. I am still a little bit sick. For whoever watched the last episode, I'm still not feeling great. So, yeah, hopefully that's done with sooner rather than later, but we'll see. Anyways, so now that we've got our storage built, let's go ahead and get somebody running the wood workshop. Since we've got 96 pine resin left, might as well work on, using it. Even though we don't have a use for treated planks at the moment, we might as well just have some on hand. Because then once we fill up storage, then there's no point in having a beaver in here since we're not consuming it. Wait, what? Oh, planks. Man. Didn't we just have like 60 of them? Oh, you know what I did? I put in a ladder here, which they haven't started, so where did they go? What did I just build that needed planks? That doesn't make sense. Okay, alright, well, we all knew I was a little bit crazy anyways. Okay, so might as well just, well, we don't really have the logs for this. We're gonna do it anyways. Okay. Oh, this is taking all of the planks. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. I told him to do that. Alright, but we are at least now somewhat producing logs, so let's see. Let's come over here. And get another lumberjack flag in here. There we go. Okay. I do want to get this walled off also so that we have just a little bit less flow through here. Yeah, because there's quite a bit of flooding. Quite a bit of flooding. Yeah. Okay. I'm also thinking about connecting this water seep straight into this area because this is going to take a while. I had also thought about doing this. Having tunnels come down here. Right? Where is it? Where is it? Did I just... Wait a second. Where is this? There it is. Okay, so to have this come across into this one. Which means the only difficulty we would have with connecting this to this would be that it has to come all the way over here and then snake around. Or I guess come this way and over and connect into this one. No, it can't connect into this one because then it has to go up, which this won't produce enough to go up. Oh, so then it's not even going to fill those. Oh. Okay, well, see, this is why it was just a thought. Because I was thinking this was going to be a great idea. And here we are now that I've actually, put thought behind it. It's not going to work at all. So, there's our issue. But this will help with some of the flooding in this area. And hopefully let this water seep be at least somewhat usable. maybe we can snake it around here, right? Come this way and have it fill this reservoir as well, because this is going to be a large reservoir. So yeah, might as well have, because what do we have filling this right now? Really, it's only this seep, right? Because this is a bad water seep, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's really only this seep filling this one. And I mean, technically, this seep is filling this one as well, but it's not going to be forever. That's only because this wall isn't finished, which, of course, it will be finished, you know, somewhat soon. But, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you know what? Let's do this. And now we have the two big ones going. Fantastic. Fantastic. Which isn't actually fantastic because that just means this is going to be, or not going to be irrigated for much longer. Oh, which is an issue. But at least we're producing wheat flour again. Who has nothing to do in range? Oh, you've actually had nothing to do in range for a while because you don't have any logs in you. So, okay, that's fine. I don't know if it's worth going all the way over here to get these few logs. But you know what? Let's put another lumberjack flag down here, dedicated more for these trees. Since we've got the extra beaver, might as well. And there he goes. Okay. All right. Okay, so I could get working on the downward tunnels for this one. I of course just won't send any beavers down into the bad water, so we'll get rid of these couple paths. Oh, we're down to 160 logs. 148 now. Okay. Yeah, we are about to be in a difficult position. Because these are the only logs that we have left. Okay, so I'm gonna have to delete a couple of these impermeable floors and get some fluid dumps going in there. Okay, so what we should do, get this over here so that we have a way up. Right, because now we have access to all of this scrap metal. Yeah. Let's see. Can we do something crazy here? So let's do... We are going to do something crazy. Okay, so thinking on my toes here, folks, which is not normally a good thing, but it's going to happen anyways. So let's do something like this. Okay, and then we'll do... I'm going to pause because I don't want them to consume any more logs. Okay, so let's do this. This is going to have, each a set of stairs. So then, let's see, we'll put this here. Okay, I'm going to pause. You know what, we'll just delete that one. Okay, because we're going to have to be in here for a while. So, did I put this in the wrong spot? No, I didn't. Okay. Whew. Okay, that would have been an issue. So let's come down here. Okay, so this is all still prioritized, but this will all have to be prioritized. Okay, so we need to get all of this in. Okay. And you know what? I am going to put this levee back in here. And what we'll do instead is have a ladder here and then a ladder down, because they're going to need to get down in here anyways. Okay, so this is going to come across, and then that will all get replaced with a ladder to go down anyways, to have it come down and fill all of this. Okay, so now we'll get the game running here again. Do we have... Oh, we are full on all of these. So we're going to do this. And I don't have planks anyways, so I'm not going to mess around with the woodwork shop anymore. That's fine. We've got, what, 22 of them. Yeah, we don't even need one. So that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And we don't have any water here anymore. Alright, well that's not exactly fine, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's just is what it is. There's nothing we can really do about that anymore. But I do want to get started on collecting these logs, because we're going to need them. We are absolutely going to need them. Okay, but it looks like they were working on this also. Which just means that I didn't have enough things for them to do, so they were filling time with other things. It's not very cool, guys. Not very cool. Because I didn't want you to do this. Didn't want you to do this at all. Okay, so... maybe it's worth putting in another builder's hut, and getting rid of all of the beavers in the, inventor huts, because we don't really need science, at least at the moment. So, I do also need to put a ladder and stuff back in here. Okay, so that'll all get built whenever it gets built. That's not a huge deal. Although it should kind of be a bigger deal, because that just means that we're going to collect all of these logs quicker. Okay, so you know what? We're going to do this. We're just going to prioritize this, because, you know, everything's a priority. Everything needs to get done right now, which just means nothing will get done right now because I'm telling them to do a million different things. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. We're going to put in a builder's hut, and guess what we're going to do? Prioritized. Perfect. Okay. So we'll get that in there. Conveniently, when we no longer have enough vacant inventors. Or enough employed inventors. Right. Okay. Well, that is what it is. How are we going down in water? Is 2 not enough? What in the world? Okay. All right. So let's just plan in a second one here. These are what, 3? We'll do that and that. Okay. Which is a whole bunch of planks that we don't have. But luckily we have the traded planks. Okay. All right. Well, it's fine. So yeah, that'll keep the highest priority workplace. How much water? Oh, we've still got a whole block in this one, I think. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. And they did start work on this. So technically I could come and recollect these planks here. Oh, even though it was only 12. All right. Well, probably because yeah, figures. Okay. Apologies, I had to sneeze. Okay, well, we do only have about a half a day left in our bad tide. So that is unfortunate. That means we are going to be closer to being without builders, which is maybe a blessing in disguise. That could give us time to collect more of these. And then with the builders that we do currently have, will hopefully mean that we'll get some of this done. Can't get planks. Figures. We do have planks, though. And this one. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Hopefully the builders that we do continue to have will finish this. You know what, actually? Let's just keep... Oh, no. What I need to do is unpause the bad water pumps. There we go. Oh, I really should have paused or unpaused earlier than halfway into the first day. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so you know what? We can pause these though, because we don't have a need for scrap metal right now at all, especially because we've got 900. Wait a minute. I don't want this. That's dirty. Okay, so we're gonna lower this number, because that's too... Did I lower the wrong one? I did. There we go. Okay, so this can now open and... Or, auto, not open. Because there's still a whole bunch of mucky water back here. So that means what I need to do is build sort of a diversion channel here, right? So this needs to come out this way and here as well. Yeah, because then the water's going to flow this way, because that's where all of our bad water seemed to be. So if it flows out this way, then it'll be pushed out. Okay, and that's what I want, is to be all of it pushed out, right? Because now we've got it all here. Look at how mucky this is. That's not nice. And why are we not collecting this? Why are we not collecting this? Oh, look at the mucky water out of here. Oh. Why are these not being collected, though? That's an issue for me. Yeah, that's an issue. Because these need to be collected before they disintegrate. And we've got another bad tide approaching. We're only 3 days into this temperate cycle. We've barely even filled the lowest reservoir. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's also very clear that 2 of these large water pumps are not enough. Okay, alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this one. And we'll just let this water seep fill all of this, because we know it will. And hopefully this will cause all of this to back up. This isn't even producing water. Oh, what's our content? Oh, it's still 10%, 11% though. Okay, it might be a little bit too much. Hopefully they... that's not very good. Not very good at all. Because this needs to get lower. Yeah, you know what? It's 7%. It's fine. We're just going to do that. It's not going to contaminate anybody at 7%. We'll pause both of those. And then get this back to auto. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do this also. Do you have a way over here? No. Right. Okay. Well, this isn't a huge priority, so it's not a huge priority that we don't have a way over here. Anyways, let's do this. Just because we somewhat we don't really need to get this built, but it would be really nice to have it. Who has nothing to do? Please don't. Oh, it's a lumberjack. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. This one's going now. We've got a day and a half for this to fill. I really don't think it's going to fill. This is somewhat upsetting, though. We haven't collected any of these. Why? We've got... well, because I prioritized everything. That would be why. That would be why, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be why? Okay, well... Okay, well... Let's see. Okay, I don't want these dumping water just yet because there's a hole in the reservoir, folks. What? Can we get this one built, please? Are these prioritized? No. These need to be put in as well, guys. Are we doing... Okay, we're doing this now. Okay, so that one gets paused now. Just waiting on this guy to get put in. Former logs. Hopefully these two have them. Nope. There we go. And of course we have a beaver stranded now. Which I'm not totally worried about because we're obviously putting ladders in here, so that's fine. So he won't be stranded for too long. Hopefully just another day or so. Until we can get these two ladders put in. Because this one's only waiting on 2 planks. Or 4 planks, excuse me. And this one's waiting on a plank. Wait a second. You two need to be paused. Alright, well, this didn't collect as much water as hoped. Well, it wouldn't have collected much more anyways, because this wall isn't even done. Oh my goodness. Okay, and this really needs to get picked up, guys. There we go. Thank you. Okay, and I do want this done sooner, please. This should help. Yeah, that being online should help. Okay. Alright, well... That is what it is. Nothing we can really do about that right now. Yeah, that's that. There's nothing. Who has nothing to do in range? Oh, it's another lumberjack. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, might as well get this open. And not that we have any extra beavers, but we should do these. And these did get picked up, so we'll do this too. Yeah, and they're working on this now. Okay, alright, well that's good enough. Now I just need to remember to actually do these, before the bad tide ends. Instead of doing it after the bad tide has ended, because that only hurt us. Okay, alright, well... These are all going to get deleted anyways and replaced with ladders. Because we're going to need to come down here and do the L-shaped tunnel to get into this one. So, let's just get these planks collected. And these planks collected. Man, you know what I should have done when I still had access over here? Built a wall around this. Because that would have given us the ability to continue working on this. And I should have done this too. Because then we could have been collecting this water. Oh well, that's okay. It is what it is. Nothing to do in range. Not you, though. Oh. That's really, really unfortunate. Yeah. Because I bet you this was where a large portion of our logs was coming from, which of course we now no longer have access to. Okay. Okay. I could put some trees here, but it's not... I don't want to do that. Okay. I'm also going to pause just one of these. Because I think one is... or two is too many. But, anyways, yeah, because we're not consuming enough over here. Alright, well... I don't think I should put any trees over here because this is about to lose a majority of its irrigation. Since we're now having water come out into here. Huh. Okay, well. Let's see, let's do this. Those are done, so let's just get that prioritized because it just needs to be hammered a couple more times. Let's come over here, check this. Okay, get those collected. How much of this is waiting? None of it. Okay. 40% of it. Okay. Okay. Do you folks now... No, you've still got... Oh, you don't, though. Okay, what about you? You've still got logs. You've still got logs. Okay. You no longer have logs, though. Alright, so we'll just wait until the 14 logs in this one get removed. And then we'll delete that. So very interesting how 6 of these pumps, 6 of the small pumps, is better than 2 of the large ones. I thought these pumps were, like, overpowered. You know? Because let's see, these are 0.33 hours produce 5. 0.33 hours produces 1. Yeah, it is. So this should be producing 10 every 0.33 hours, and these only produce 6, but yet it's going up when we have... Okay, anyways. Yeah, thank you for... Okay, anyways. It just makes no sense at all. But it's fine, it doesn't have to make sense. Okay, so, let's see, let's come over here. Check on this, because I know this is... hopefully largely done. Yeah, if we come down here, this is... Yeah, okay. Alright, that does also mean we're going to get started on this level too. So that's on this direction, I mean. So, okay, so once those get collected, which it hopefully should, what I should have done when I started this, let's see, do we have enough gears to make? Yes, we do. Okay, so we'll do this for extract. We'll do 1 for planks and 1 for dynamite. Okay. And I want to get all of this put in. Yes, I know, highest priority. Okay, but nothing else is highest priority on the map, though. Yeah, it's just this wall, which is high priority, not highest. But what I am going to do, which is highest priority, is that, because we are going to need these logs. Nothing to do in range, and you are empty now. Perfect. Okay. So, unfortunate. Unfortunate that this is where we are. Not a good spot to be in. Okay, so I do still want to get started on this ladder, though. So this is going to be high priority as well. And then with our path on top, there we go. Okay. We've got the planks for this. Yeah. And I mean, worst case scenario, we can delete the platforms and rooftop terraces because these take planks. Oh, no, they don't. So just the platforms then. If we really absolutely have to. So, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay, I probably will end up deleting the rooftop terraces as well. Yeah, because we're definitely gonna end up needing those logs. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need logs. Okay. I mean, we've got a couple here. So let's see this. Oh, this is such a bad position. I mean, we do. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do this. And I will close this. Yeah, get a forester in here. You know, we'll do here because I think this is gonna give us the most irrigated space. So get this going. This is birch trees. Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna have much more irrigated time. More than what? These take 7 days? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I probably should put in lumberjack flags. Here as well. Okay. All right. Let's get another couple of these collected here. This is almost done. Okay. All right. Well, with that, I think this is a good point to end today's episode. Let's see. This one has all 12, so let's get that built. Let's get this built. This ladder is done, which means if we scroll down here, there's probably a few planks we can collect. Nope. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Well, yeah, this is... It's already peeling back from the edges. We're not even going to have enough time to do birch trees. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, I should have just done this earlier. That's rather unfortunate. Okay. All right. Well, with that, thank you all so very much for watching. And I will see you in episode 10.